Well, hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Image Lives, where you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. That's right. You're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. Hello, I'm Brother Charles, your host. We have another fantastic topic for discussion for you today. But before we get into our discussion, let me say this. If today is the day that you arrived upon the planet, happy birthday to you, my friend. That's right, happy birthday to you. Why? Because God didn't make no junk. You are somebody. That's right. You are somebody. Again, if today is the day that you arrived upon the planet, happy birthday to you, my friends. Again, welcome to Enriched Life. This program is about you. It's not about anybody else but you. We believe a better you makes a better society. We believe a better you makes a better city. We believe a better you makes a better marriage. We believe a better you makes a better school system, a better job. When you get better things in your life, it's going to get better. And that's going to get better for you until what? You get better. It's just that simple. It's not the politicians, not the religious structure, or anything else. When you get better, that's when things are going to get better for you. Okay, we like to bring topics of interesting discussion we believe that you can use. And today is no different. We have another fantastic topic for discussion. We like to build our discussions on biblical principles and scriptures. And today is no different. We have another fantastic topic for discussion. Our topic for discussion for today is keeping things in their proper perspective. Keeping things in their proper perspective. And the scripture that we're going to use comes out of the New Testament to the Epistle to the Thessalonians, First Thessalonians 5 and 18. First Thessalonians 5 and 18. And it reads as thus, in all things give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. This is the King James Version of that. It says, in all things give thanks, but this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. And again, our topic is what? Keeping things in their proper perspective. All things give thanks, the good as well as the bad. Give thanks for things. And what is perspective? Is it not nothing more than how you see things? Keep things in that proper perspective. Now, sometimes we have a tendency to kind of get out in left field on perspective. We see things totally different, but there are other people who have different perspectives. So you have to kind of keep an open mind as to how you see things. I want you to keep this one word in mind. I want you to keep this one word in your vocabulary when it comes to perspective. Everything changes. Everything changes. It doesn't make any difference what it is. All things change. There's nothing permanent except God. Everything has changed. So when you keep things in their proper perspective, you're going to see things as they really are. Now, of course, there are many factors that determine your perspective, just as there are factors that determine other people's perspective. So when we keep things in their proper perspective, we begin to have an open concept as to how they really are. See, someone else is going to do something totally different from you than what the way you do it. Very interesting, isn't it? We all can see a accident. We can see something, an event taking place, and we all have different interpretations of it. We have different perspectives of it. Even though the same thing took place, but everybody's going to base their perspective on their knowledge, of the environment from which they come, the influence. So many things factor into our perspective, shall we say. So we want to keep things in a proper perspective as to saying, hey, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not as good as you think it is. Just keep it in the proper perspective, okay? And this is one of the main things that we're going to look at. Here's an individual that took things in the perspective of values. Values. One of the main things that determine your perspective is going to be your values. And a biblical character that we're going to look at, his name is Job. Job was a biblical character, and he had things in a proper perspective. Every day he interceded for his family. He interceded for his family, and the thing that's so interesting about Job is that he lost everything. He lost family, he lost possessions, he lost everything, but he kept things in the proper perspective. What was that thing that he kept in the proper perspective? It was his relationship with his creator. It was his relationship with his creator. His own wife said, look, why don't you just cuss God and die? I mean, you're talking about bad things happened to him. He had a boatload of bad things happen to him, but he kept his perspective and his relationship with God on top. He did not devalue his relationship. He believed in God. So Job said, naked came out into the world and naked the world. He said, I'm not going to take anything with him. He had things in the proper perspective. Materialistic things are temporal things. Things that you can see are temporal. Things that you can't see are eternal. It's very interesting, isn't it? Because, you can't see love, but it's eternal, my friend. See, you can't see jealousy. You can't see hatred, but you can see it manifesting in the action of individuals. So we have to keep things in proper perspective. Case in point, you're driving down the street, someone just cuts out in front of you and speeds up and then stop. They go right about a block or two away, and then they turn and go on there, just run by you. Well, say, hey, don't get upset over that. Keep it in proper perspective. What you mean? Something put their environment, what produced this particular action in this individual was because they have a different set of perspective guidelines than what you do. They don't see things as you see them. See, he's in a hurry to get to nowhere. Just run out there and cut in front of you. Okay, no, don't you get upset over that. Just get, hey, he's in a hurry. Hope he get there. So the point is that we're talking about things in a different perspective. So now let's look at the children for today. Say for instance, people say, kids are really bad. No, children are not bad. They're just like you were. But what has happened is that the values have changed. The morals have changed. Keep things in a proper perspective. If there's no guidance from parents, there's no parental guidance, there's no parental discipline, you're going to have this type of environment that we have produced. We produced an environment that children would come up, they disrespect older people, they don't care anything about anybody else except them. So, hey, who do you blame for that? Do you put the blame on them? No. This is the environment that they're coming out of. See, this is what causes them to act the way they do. So normally the environment that other individuals came up, older individuals, they came in an environment, their parents saying, you don't disrespect older people. Very interesting. Now you old, something wrong with you. You old. No, it's a blessing to get old. You see, but yet still, their perspective is totally different. So you and I have to keep things in the proper perspective. Let's see things as they are. Don't get upset over things. It could be worse. It could be bad. It could be better. Just keep it in an even keel. So when you keep things in that proper perspective, you don't get upset. You look at it and say, okay, it's going through its course. It's going to take place. This is how it is. So many things factor into the way individuals do things based on their environment, based on their influences, their beliefs and ideologies. Case in point, you're not going to talk to an individual that has been taught to hate you just because of your nationality. You're not going to be able to get reason with that type of person. Why? Because their mind are closed. They have a closed mind, so they don't see you as equal with them. They see you as inferior to them. Why? Because they have digested that type of teaching, and that's how they see you. So don't get upset over that. That's their perspective of you. See, but you don't let that bother you. Keep it in proper perspective. Hey, that's the mentality that you're dealing with. Don't come down to that level. See, don't come down to that level. People hate people for various reasons. See, hate has to have a target. It just doesn't exist by itself. It has to have a target. When people hate people, they hate them, but they've been given false information about them. They've been told lies about them, and they hate them, but for no apparent reason. But hate has to have a target. See, now, on the other hand, when you love someone, love is unconditional. It doesn't put any stipulations upon you. It loves you just as you are. So let's keep things in proper perspective as things are going to be as they are. But, have an open mind. Have an open mind. Now, individuals that have closed mind, there is no need you waste your time trying to reason with them. Reasoning is no longer at the table. No reasoning is not there. When individuals have closed minds, they don't see out. They're not hearing the thing you're saying. So don't get upset. This is where they're coming from. Keep things in the proper perspective, my friend. So you and I have to practice being open as to seeing how other people see things. See. Doesn't mean that I'm right. Doesn't mean that they're wrong in sense in dealing with certain topics. But now some topics that people just are not going to connect with you on. They have this mentality that they are right and everything else is wrong. See, now you find these ideas and ideologies in religions and in politics. It's very fluent in some of these areas. Where they go all overboard. They disabandon the truth for belief in a particular individual. We've seen it. I've seen this happen right now. I've seen people go overboard for a particular individual. They look at that person as their Messiah. I'm being upfront with you, but I'm just telling you like it is. There's some people that they don't see anything else. They're blinded. They're blinded. Why? Because their perspective is not clear. It's not clear. So keep things in proper perspective. Things are going to take place. Ugliness is going to take place. Good things are going to take place. And here the scripture is saying, in all things, give things. Give things. Give things. There's so much things you can be thankful for. You know, you could be laying flat on your back. Storm could have come along and blow everything away. Someone could have broken in and did bodily harm to you. All kind of things. Keep an open mind. Be thankful. Practice seeing things as they are. Until next time, this is Brother Charles from Vinrich Lights. May love, joy, peace, and happiness forever be with you as we walk upon this good earth that God has given us. Till next time, you be blessed, my friend. And give us a thumbs up on this here. And remember, practice perspective. Keep an open mind. See things as they are. And give space for other people seeing them as they are also. But remember, you are somebody. Until next time, you be blessed, my friend. Give us a thumbs up on this here. Subscribe to this station. We appreciate you. May God bless you.